Well, it's happening. You might have to say goodbye to $1 bills because certain stores will not be accepting them anymore. I want to break down what's going on, what stores are saying that no, they will not take your $1 bills, but what you have to do as a result. So I'll break all this down in just a moment, but all I ask is one thing. It takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoyed these daily updates. And now let's begin. So the $1 bill, that's the bill in question right now. That is what most people have. You walk around and ask somebody, hey, you got any spare change? In most cases, they'll give you $1. That's what they have. That's what people carry. Well, guess what? This was the first bill made, okay? First bill printed, the $1. It was in, I believe, 1862. But back then, it did not have George Washington's face on it. It actually had the Treasury Secretary's face on the bill. Now, the reason why I'm telling you all this is because that $1 bill is going to go away very soon. I've talked about the hundreds, I've talked about 50s and 20s, and even the 5s, 10s, and $1 bill. But today, we're specifically talking about the $1 bill, and I want to show you why. This is an article that came out this past week. It says, say goodbye to $1 bills. Walmart won't accept them anymore, starting in November. So yes, 17 days ago, Walmart decided they're going to stop accepting certain $1 bills. Now, I want to be very clear on one thing. It is certain $1 bills that Walmart will not accept. A $1 bill that looks like this, okay, that has one fold in the middle, that is it. But other than that, this dollar bill is in great condition, okay? Excellent condition. This next dollar bill that I'm going to show you right here, I want to show this to you as well. Look at this dollar bill. Has too many folds, has a little kind of, you can see up here, it's kind of folded down, okay? That will zoom in on that, okay? No, anyway. So the problem with this $1 bill is that according to Walmart, this is going to be harder for their cashiers to decide and determine if this is real or fake. Now, here's a problem. At Walmart, most people are paying with 20s, 10s, 5s, and $1 bills. They're not paying with hundreds. So that's the reason why they are putting $1 bills kind of as that priority. Let's stop accepting those bills. But here's the crazy thing. It's not just Walmart. Walmart's doing this, Target, Sam's Club, Costco. I've actually had a bill returned to me at Costco as well. And the dollar store. This was the craziest thing. The dollar store, of all places, the dollar store will not accept certain dollar bills. Well, I want to read a few comments. And here's the reason why. This isn't anything new. I've been saying this for months that just wait because certain stores will not be accepting certain bill denominations. Some stores aren't going to accept hundreds and 50s. And that, they say, is for security reasons. But I've also gone to places where they won't accept a $20 bill. The highest they'll accept is a 10. Well, especially if you don't have a credit card or a debit card and that's your only form of payment is cash. Well, let's say your bill's $90 some and all you have or all they're willing to accept is $10 bills. So you have to come up with 10 different bills. Yeah, most people aren't carrying $10 bills in their wallet. I know I'm not. Let me read this comment to you. This person wrote to me a few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. It says, you were right again. I went into Walmart and tried paying with cash. The cashier first took my money without any problems, but then returned a $10 bill and 4 $1 bills back to me. She said, we don't take any cash that is in bad shape. So luckily, I was able to pay with my credit card and on I went. But what if I was buying something expensive and wanted to pay with cash? Now, I thought about this. Why would somebody hide what they're trying to buy? Okay, it doesn't make any sense. Are you trying to hide from the federal government what you're trying to buy? Well, here in my case, just to give you an example. So it was my wife's birthday this past week, and should I have purchased something on a card, or should I have paid with cash? Luckily I have certain cards that my wife doesn't have any access to. She can use it, she can spend, but as far as what the statement says, as far as how much is on the credit card balance, she has no clue. She has no access to it. So for her birthday, I decided I was going to use that card. I was going to buy her a gift, and so she'd have no clue if she went back through any statements or any bank transactions. She wouldn't know what it cost. Okay, but it was for her birthday, and so I was thinking, you know what? That could be a reason why you'd buy an expensive gift, and you wouldn't want your significant other to know what it costs or what you just purchased. Yeah, there's other reasons why as well, but for me, that was the reason why. And this is the other one. The person said, we don't take any cash that's in bad shape. Well, what is considered bad shape, right? Something like this. If there was a little tear in it, would that be considered bad shape? If the whole thing was ripped in half and taped back together, would that be in bad shape? That we don't know. Again, just so you know, one tear, according to Walmart, according to many banks, one tear is acceptable. Now, if you have multiple tears, let's say 3 or more, and they're all taped back together, well, that creates an issue. But one tear is perfectly fine. It's perfectly acceptable according to banks. But Walmart tellers will be completely different. Every single one would be different. Let me read you the response that somebody gave this person. Somebody responded with this, and I quote, "It's not only Walmart that is doing this. I was told something very similar at Target and Sam's Club recently. Do yourself a favor and make sure whenever you plan to pay with cash, you go to the bank and get the best looking bills you can find. That is the only way to get around this." Unfortunately, this is true. Yes, you can go into a bank and say, you know what, I have this $1 bill, has a tear in it, and I've been getting some issues with some businesses that they don't want to accept this. Can you give me a new one? And they'll be like, okay, yeah, let me just take that really quick. And they'll look at it, they'll inspect it. And again, tellers, this is their job to know if it's real or fake. And they'll be like, okay, yeah, that's good. Here you go. Here's your new bill. And they'll give you, it won't be probably a brand new bill, but it's going to be something very close. It'll be in great condition, and it should be acceptable at any business. Okay, great. Now, I want to show you something else. Okay? But first I want to give you this, I want to read this comment to you. Another person wrote to me and said, and I quote, "I wish it was only $1 bills, but every denomination is being treated the same way. I work at a bank, so I'm constantly seeing our tellers check bills and then reissue a different bill. It's scary to think that within the next 20 years, we likely won't be using any bills to pay for goods." This is true. That in the next 20 years, so we're in 2024, by 2044, there could be an end to paying with cash. Now, this could happen much sooner. There's already certain states that are trying to go cashless, but there's other ones that are banning cashless businesses. You have to accept cash. Okay? This is legal tender. You need to be able to accept this. If you don't, that creates an issue. Now, with that said, where do we go from here? Well, here's what I can tell you. At some point, all businesses, whether you go into a coffee shop, you go into a fast food restaurant, you go into a big retail store, maybe even a car dealership, and you try to pay with cash, with certain types of cash, like this one that's kind of ripped. Well, here's the problem. At some point, every single business is going to say, you know what? We can't accept that. Do you have another dollar bill? Do you have another $5, another $50, or $100 bill? Can you replace that? That's what they're going to ask. But after talking to several people that do work at banks, they're saying the same thing when it comes to cash for them. Eventually, the banks are going to say, you know what? Yeah, I see it's ripped. I actually can't give you anything for it. We actually don't accept those anymore. Sorry, but because kind of just going to have to hold on to it. It's just a loss. So here's what I'm telling you right now. According to multiple bankers, they're all saying the same thing. That $1 bills are fine. Okay, you don't really need to be concerned there because it's just a $1 bill. But something like a 10, a 20, a 50, or 100, go and get a new one. Okay, if your $100 bill, okay, looks like this. Okay, now let me just tell you this right now. This is a fake $100 bill. I would not rip this up like this. Okay, this is fake. It says for motion picture use only. Okay, if it's ripped, the corner's torn, multiple rips, there's 2 here, right? Every single corner is missing pieces. If that was the case, take that into your local bank. Go, okay? They'll give them this one. Go and get this one. Go and get a new one, okay? That's what you need to do. As far as the $1 bill, bankers say it's not really a big deal because it's just $1. Now, again, it's all the eye of the beholder. If $1 is a lot of money to you, and you got several $1 bills that are ripped and torn and not in great condition, take them to the bank, get them switched out. According to reports, okay, and I've asked a few bankers this, can anybody come into your bank and give you a $1 bill and say, hey, can you replace this? And according to, so I've asked several, one of them said, yes, anybody can come in. Others say no, not anybody can just walk into the bank and ask for a new $1 bill. You have to be a customer. So, unfortunately, if you are unbanked, then you may not have the ability to do this. So if you're homeless, don't have a bank account, you might not be able to go into a bank and replace your $1 bill or $50 or $100 bills. But if you do have a bank account with a specific branch, go into that bank, tell them, hey, this is my issue, this is what I'm facing, and ask them to replace your money. Okay? That's really it. But just wanted to share this with you because I know a lot of people are asking, well, what's going on? Yes, $1 bills are no longer accepted, or certain $1 bills are no longer accepted at certain places of business. But it doesn't have to be that way. So, as we get more information as to what is going on and how this will play out over the next handful of months and many years, I promise I will be here every step of the way and I'll fill you in on all the latest news and updates. But as of today, that is what we know. So again, thank you guys for watching, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.